And all those guys are up there. Shaka Stevenson was in the ring, mate, rubbing their hands together, going, "God, bring it on, bitch! I'll just take it all."
Bring it on, easy payday. Come on.
And it's not fair. It really isn't fair. Now, if I'm wrong, right, I'll see if I can get up the CompuBox sort of stats for the fight last night. Anyway, so let's move on to the stuff that was going on over in Madison Square Garden. Right, let's have a little chat about... No, it wasn't Madison Square Garden. I'll tell a complete lie.
That's Vegas, isn't it?
It's in Vegas, absolutely. So I think it's the MGM. But so let's talk about that. Now, this, guys, this was a load of... I mean, I'm going to say it straight out. Bollocks.
Listen, I think it was this daylight robbery. And I'm not the only one who's thinking that. I think there's millions of people all shouting the same thing.
I think so we're talking about the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight last night, right? Okay, so you've got there's so many people jumping on this, absolutely loads. But you tell me what you think.
Well, I was just watching the replays as I couldn't get up for this fight. Lomachenko, I feel like it was outboxing him. He even floored him, like, and every punch was connecting. You know what I mean? And I just feel because it was on American turf.
And three referees, three judges, all American. I mean, I've said it a million times before. There needs to be something to happen. Like VAR, virtual action replay, where they can sit there and score these fights on an adjudicator. That you get more people, so you can get, like, you've got AI now that will be able to tell when punch up. You've got Box Rec, you've got CompuBox, you've got all this shit, right? All this technology, where you can actually, at the end of each round, see who was landing the more power shots, see who was landing the more shots, see the hit accuracy was great, and then have a referee's opinion in case of a tie. Now, something's got to change.
Listen, what's fancy about it? Right, even at the end of the fight, Haney didn't even know he won until last second. Do you know what I mean? That's how much it's of a fix.
And now he's talking about stepping up a weight division, isn't he? And all those guys are up there. Shaka Stevenson was in the ring, mate, rubbing their hands together, going, "God, bring it on, bitch! I'll just take it all."
Bring it on, easy payday. Come on.
Here comes, he's on the end. Reason, persuasion, right? That's how they saw it.
Do you think there should be an instant rematch?
Well, according to Lomachenko's team, they're actually contesting it, right? So
yeah, I don't blame them.
No, I don't think it's going to get anywhere. This is the problem with boxing, right? We've seen it 3 weeks in a row now. So this week was Lomachenko Haney, right? Yeah. Last week we had the same problem. There was another thing about an elbow from KSI. Right?
Yeah.
The week before that, they were making decisions about knockdowns in the first round and giving it to him in the second round. You can't do that. You're either going to start to think, okay, this is professional sport here. People's lives, reputations, and even careers are based upon this.
Yeah, they're all in jeopardy, aren't they?
And an elbow from KSI to Fournier, or in this particular case, I think it was a Lomachenko victory. Until you get some sort of line in the sand that all the sanctioning bodies are going to stick to, I mean, you're going to constantly get all this bullshit. And it's not fair. It really isn't fair. Now, if I'm wrong, right, I'll see if I can get up the CompuBox sort of stats for the fight last night. If I'm wrong, then I'll put my hands in the air, right? But what I'm saying is it just drives me absolutely mad to think that someone like Haney has won the belts when his stats were shit. So listen, let me tell you what it is, right? The total punches thrown, okay, going right the way up to sort of 12 rounds. What we're looking at here, final punches. So body shots, head. So total power punches landed, right?
Yeah.
That was 49, okay, out of 90. Yeah, for one of them, and the other one, right? I'm just reading this right, isn't it? I mean, it's just total. Well, let's just put it this way: 314 punches thrown by Lomachenko, 217 thrown by Haney.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, all right, the accuracy went down, but Lomachenko landed more punches, or more power punches. He landed more jabs to the body. I mean, it's just incredible. 564 punches thrown from Lomachenko, 405 from Haney. 124 landed from Lomachenko, and 110 landed from Haney. So if you just took those just basics into account,
stats are telling you that he was out punching him, out landing him, out working him.
Yeah, he is. He was out working
doing him all over.
Absolutely. So
did you see the state of Lomachenko after, like how devastated he was?
Yeah, because you listen, whenever you're in someone's back garden, they always say, when I was fighting, if you're going to someone else's gym to train and they're going to mark it or whatever, or you're going to another person's back turf, you can't leave it to the judges, because if you leave it to the judges, you've got the home crowd he had against him, three USA judges, and I think even the ref was an American ref as well.
Yeah, I think like if it's going to be like on American soil with American fighter, they shouldn't have not one American judge there. There should be
independent
different nationalities, you know, and who ain't biased. That's how it should be.
I mean, you've only got to get them from Canada and Mexico and Brazil, haven't you? If you want to stay on that side of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally disagree with how it's doing, and I think that there's about time that all the sanctioning bodies looked at this and said, hang on, we're supposed to be a professional sport here, and you know, we've got to do something about it. Anyway, Max, always a pleasure, mate. That's the end of this weekend's show. In terms of the results show, don't worry, guys. Catch us again on the next episode of No Fucks Given, which we're going to do in about 30 seconds. But like always, thanks very much for joining us today. Hit the like and subscribe button, because of course we're YouTube whores and we need as much support as we can get. And hopefully we'll bring you some news from the TW1 gym. But catch you very, very soon, guys.